Chicken wings, take one. It is summer in Nebraska, and this is one of my favorite recipes to make at home. I'm a big fan of chicken wings, fried, grilled, stuffed, baked, you name it. My favorite way to eat them are on the grill though. I love to cook outside in the summer. It's a great excuse to get outdoors. It's a great reason not to clean the kitchen. One of the greatest secrets to a delicious, moist chicken wing is the brine. It can be as simple as 3 ingredients like mine is today, or it can be complicated and have spices and fresh herbs and all of those wonderful things in it as well. So we're gonna start with some water. Kosher salt or sea salt, whatever makes you happy. Sugar. Gonna bring that to a boil to dissolve the salt and the sugar, and then we're gonna pour it over the wings. I have the fortunate opportunity to work with Dean Dvorak and his family at Plum Creek Farms. They're in Berkshire, Nebraska, and they raise some of the most delicious chicken I've ever had in my life. You almost don't even need to brine their birds, but we do it anyway, because why not? My brine has went ahead and boiled. I'm gonna allow it to cool. I'm gonna pour it over my wings, let it sit overnight, come back, visit her tomorrow. All right, wings of brine, 24 hours. You wanna go ahead and pull them out of the solution, dry them a little bit on a paper towel. Just gonna help ensure that they get nice and crispy when they go to the grill. While these are kind of drying out, you can let them sit out, you know, a couple minutes, 15, 20 minutes, an hour if you want. Set those aside. We're gonna make just a quick brown butter vinaigrette. Then we're gonna toss the greens in, as well as a cucumber and red onion salad that we're gonna set the wings on, finish with a little bit of goat cheese. It's light, it's bright, it's delicious. Cucumbers that I peeled with a vegetable peeler, just shave them down so that they're look almost like ribbons. They're gonna go in the bowl here. I have a confit red onion. Stay tuned, video to come. So fine julienne on that. Okay. Splash of oil, olive oil, or in this case a little garlic oil, whatever you have access to. Sea salt. I have a little bit of fresh cucumber juice. This is like the secret ingredient. If you don't have a juicer, you can throw a cucumber in the blender and just pass it through a strainer. It's all very simple stuff. Lemon zest, fresh chopped parsley. Just a rough chop. Doesn't have to be real fancy here. I'm gonna mix this together. Salad set aside. Quick brown butter vinaigrette to toss our wings in when they come off the grill. So we're gonna start putting a little butter in our pan. I want 2 egg yolks. Some raw honey. The egg yolks and the honey really act as the emulsifier. They're gonna help bind the brown butter with the vinegar. Salt. Splash of vinegar of your choice. This is a champagne vinegar. Whisk this together. Pull it over itself, put my bowl in. And just go right in there with it. Nice and slow. You want to temper the eggs a little bit. If you pour your butter in too fast, it'll scramble. It's just like making a vinaigrette, but rather than using oil, using brown butter. Flat leaf parsley, rough chop. That's it, my friends. Our wings have dried out for a few minutes here while we've been making everything else. Go ahead, generously season with salt. Grab all our goodies, into the grill we go. Chicken, brine, dried off, seasoned with oil, salt, nice hot, preheated grill. Close the hatch. These look so amazing right now. So what is really important is drying the skin before it goes to the grill. If your skin is wet, it almost steams as it goes on the grill, whereas if it's dry, it's like an instant sear. It's like going into a hot cast iron pan. Good way to tell if your chicken's done, check for the juice is running clear. You want to make sure that there's not any color to it. That is like your first visual sign. My favorite way is to take a cake tester, as I've talked about many times before, and put the cake tester in, hold it to the bone, hold it up to the soft part of your lip, or you can always use a traditional thermometer, and you want that thermometer to read about 155 to 160 degrees. We're about done, guys. Wings are off the grill, completely cooked through. Incredible char on the outside. I allowed them to cool just for a second, just to take that like blast of heat off, so that as I add this vinaigrette, if the wings are too hot, it's not gonna really stick to the wings, it's not gonna coat them, it's just gonna kind of run off because it's full of that butter. Wings. Tossed in our brown butter and honey vinaigrette. We've got our cucumber and red onion salad, a little bit of fresh goat cheese. Little salad on the side. This is summer. Goat cheese on these wings. Just kind of dabble do ya, you know? A little here, a little there. Summertime is grilling time. Favorite time of the year to be cooking, especially my favorite time of the year to be cooking outside. What I really feel makes all of this come together, it's the brining of the chicken. It's the ability to lock in that moisture, to season really generously with salt and fat, and to go directly to a medium-high hot grill to seal in that moisture, crisp the skin, char the outside of the wing, and then toss it in that delicious brown butter and honey vinaigrette. Follow us on social media, all the usual suspects, where we share new tips, tricks, and recipes weekly of all my favorite dishes that I love to make at home.